I'm Brandon Blanc from class of 2014, and you are watching PA Live.
Pulaski Academy's After School Extras fall catalog is out now. Whether your 3-year-old is interested in dance or your 5th grader likes to play Minecraft, there is an After School Extra for you. There are classes in dance, chess, cheerleading, yoga, sports, Chinese, Minecraft, art, and many more. There's even a secret spy academy, but I can't tell you any more about that one here. For details on this one, and for details on all of the classes, check out the After School Extras fall catalog on Veracross today.
Oh, hello! We are the cast and crew of PA Theater's fall play, The Curious Savage.
Please join us on October 12th and 13th in Murphy Theater as we perform this fun, heartwarming comedy.
The Curious Savage follows the story of Ethel Savage, that's me, whose husband recently died and left her with a fortune.
Contrasting the kindness and loyalty of psychiatric patients with the avarice and greed of so-called respectable public figures. It calls into question the standard definitions of sanity while lampooning celebrity culture.
Mark your calendars for October 12th at 7 p.m. and October 13th at 2 p.m. We're so excited to perform and hope to see you there.
What's Brewin' is presented by Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Nationally known, locally owned. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com and be sure to thank them for supporting PA Live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's Brewin'. I'm Joshua Carroll, joined as always by Coach Kelly. Not as always, but for this week again. Thanks, Coach. And you coming off of an away streak, going to Nashville and then going all the way down to Shreveport. It's been fun, but I'm looking forward to staying in Little Rock. How about yourself?
Yeah, at least we get to stay in Little Rock the next couple of weeks, although we'll still be on the road. But we're in the midst of a long streak, and it gets to everybody, and I think it's but it's fun to see how the players respond.
No doubt. So how did they respond when they're on the road and then they're ready to come back home?
Yeah, I think there's a sense of, okay, a little exhale. They can relax a little bit because they know it's not loading up and staying the night in a hotel and all that kind of stuff. So I think they're looking forward to it, but I know they're more looking forward to coming back and playing at PA.
Considering the Evangel Christian game, a very impressive team. They have a historical record. It's as you look around the school, at least around the field, they listed every one of their championships, their state championships, and their, I think, one national championship. It's just an impressive record that they had. What did it feel like coming into that environment last week?
You know, when I first started coaching at PA, they were the national power. Now we hear about Bishop Gorman and St. John's and Don Bosco and those, but they were the national power, and they won a national championship. And it's a bigger deal maybe in high school than college, because in college there's 130 Division I teams. In high school there's 16,000.
Right.
So to win one of those is pretty cool, but that's what you walk in. To me, we started watching film on them before I'd been down there, and I kept seeing that on the scoreboard. Every time they show the scoreboard, it's intimidating.
Sure.
Because I know that's out of a lot of schools. And then go down there and they're like, I don't know, 17 or 18 state championships on the board, a bazillion of the district. But then what I thought was really cool was,
and from what I was told by one of the newspaper reporters that was there, he said it's actually the size of a 1 to 2A school. It's a very small campus.
Yeah.
And but they are very proud of their history, and rightly so. And I don't know how you all felt, but we couldn't have been made to feel more welcome.
Yeah.
It was, everyone from the fans to the staff, everyone was so inviting and welcoming to us. It was really great for us.
Yeah, and it was nice, and I hate to say a nice change, but we know how it is on the road sometimes. Everybody takes it seems like everybody there takes the attitude of the team, like they're against you. When We try to be opposite here, very
Sure.
welcoming and things like that. But they were, and even after the game, even after we had won the game, and they expected to beat us. I'm gonna be honest. They're in the middle. They do like we do. They play a tough non-conference. They play Bastrop, Louisiana, who's a very good football team, very physical. Next week they play West Monroe, who is a storied, great team, and they're ranked 1, I think, in 6A in Louisiana. And then us in the middle. And after that game, they couldn't have been more appreciative of our kids and the show they put on. They're like, their coach is telling me, you guys are better than advertised, way more fun to watch. Hate it was against us, but and that's pretty cool to see that welcoming environment, like you said.
We had a couple of the fans ask us after the game, "Hey, do y'all broadcast every game? Because we want to catch the next one." So we filled them in there as well.
That's pretty cool.
Noticing one thing about the defense, a big turnaround from the week before. They only were able to allow 7 points in the first half of the game against Shreveport. What do you attribute that to?
A few things. The beginning of the season's tough. You can't simulate the speed of the game, in practice. You just can't. And played a very good Harbor team that, they scored 60-something on us, but everybody's going to score a little bit more because we get more possessions. You and I have talked about that a little bit. But since then, Harbor scored back-to-back 49-point games. So it's like, okay, they're pretty good too. Right. And they're a big 7A school, and their offensive line is really, really good. And then against Ravenwood, most talented team I've ever played against, coached against, or anything in all my years. So they scored some points too. But we made a couple of changes. Credit our coaches, Coach Thrash and Coach Wyatt and Coach Taylor. They put their heads together and said, hey, we got to try something different. Can't keep doing the same thing, expect a different result, which I wish some of the other coaches in our colleges in the state might think about doing a little bit. I hate to take that shot, but you can't keep doing the same things, expecting things to change.
Right.
Made some changes and some tough decisions they had to make, and then took a look at themselves and some of the things they were calling. Comes out, they call a great game. Our kids played extremely well against a very good football team that'll be in the Final Four of their classification. And if we can put that defense together and keep playing good offense, then we're a team to have to beat for the state championship.
The offensive line really picked it up this week, leaving a nice pocket so that the quarterback can kind of relax and find their targets. How important was that when you're rotating out Nolan Bruffett and Charlie Pfizer? Of course, Bratcher was out this week with an injury. So how important was that they were able to hold that pocket open for them?
It was the most important thing going into the game, probably. The way that we've centered our team around the quarterback and the offense and stuff, and it's just so important to block well for our starter. But when you've got a backup in, and the confidence is not really there for the team, not really there for the kid, he hasn't been in that moment before, and what a big moment to be in. And now with you guys broadcasting the game, they know everybody's seeing it. I mean, it's a bigger moment.
Sure.
And it's very stressful. And we challenged the kids and said, look, there's a game theory that for the first game that somebody's out, everybody can step it up for a game. And you play a little bit better. You have to focus a little bit more. You have to be a step quicker and make less mistakes to overcompensate for a starter being out. And with that starter, the way we play, it's a big player being out in Braden and what he's done the past couple weeks. So our kids stepped up to the challenge, and the linemen, we put it on them and really we always tell them we're as good as you take us. But when you've got a backup in there, and Charlie and Nolan, I think they stepped up and showed they were ready for the moment. And they were ready to take on the challenge. But without an offensive line, it's going to be way harder. And with the offensive line playing well, that makes it a whole lot easier. And they played extremely well. And Joe finally had a 100-yard game rushing, and we did a good job there. And but then the pass protection, they've got 3 defensive linemen that have college offers. So we weren't going against a run-of-the-mill team. They were going against another really good one. So I was really proud of the O-line. They stepped up, and they knew they had to, and they did it too. And so they took the pressure off of the quarterbacks, put it on themselves.
It's not a stat that you'll find in the record books, but do you think that having 12 receivers catch passes is a record for the team?
I don't know, but I didn't even know about that. But I know that we roll a lot of guys in there, and we have a lot of guys that can play. We do that because they run so much during the games. Down the field, we throw it so much. It's like a 40-yard sprint, 85, 90 times a game. And you never have them do that much in practice. So we've got 8 or 9 guys that we roll in, and half that up. It's still a lot of running, but they have to be able to catch the ball, have to be able to run, and have to know our plan, and be able to adjust after the ball snap to the defense and things like that. And we've got guys that have bought into that, and do it. And then I love seeing again, I think last time I was on, I talked about Miles Marotti, the kid that, the kid runs a 4.9. He's not the fastest kid in the world, but if you run our system well, you can still get open and know where you're going and what you're doing, and you'll catch the ball, you can play. And he did that, caught another long one early in that first quarter, and got us off to thinking, okay, we can do this. And people don't understand how much of a confidence deal that is. It's one thing if you've got a stud that's 6'6" that can go over everybody,
Right.
but when you got a guy like a Miles, it's just a hardworking kid. He set the stage for us to do that, and that loosened it up for everybody. But we're proud to have that many guys that catch a ball in a game because the defense doesn't know who to take away.
Coach, before we switch gears to talk about the next week and the rest of the season, I'd like to take a moment and thank our sponsor, Crown Trophy of Little Rock. If you haven't checked out Crown Trophy, visit their website at crowntrophy.com. You'll find that they actually sell much more than just trophies. They have drinkware, shirts, gifts of all types. Check it out online. Just open up crowntrophy.com. You'll find under locations Little Rock. And it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you want something that's going to be an award or maybe some type of swag that you want to give away for your company, they have that. They can cater to that as well. Go to crowntrophy.com today and support not only one of our PA fans, several of our PA alums, and make sure if you talk to them, make sure you tell Jenny thanks for supporting PA Live.
And I get all my stuff from Jenny.
Yeah.
And it's funny how far, and even if you're in the business world, how far a trophy will go just to say good job. Hey,
right.
You were the best employee of the month. People love getting recognized, and she does a great job, and she's done it for me. And and some out of school stuff that I've got my own little business doing. She's done a lot of work for me, and people love it. They absolutely love it.
That's cool. Well, Coach, obviously we're coming back into the state for the rest of the season. And I know I'm relieved for that. Nice to get those.
I am too.
Yeah, nice to get those road games out of the way up front.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But now we've got the conference schedule that we're looking at.
What really matters,
right?
Yeah,
that's what we are really gauged on, right?
Yeah.
So looking toward this week, JA Fair. What are you thinking about this week's game?
I saw some highlights of them a couple weeks ago. They're a lot better than they have been, and they're merging in with McClellan and going to make one bigger school, and this is kind of their last hurrah. And I think these kids know that, and they want to leave a little better impression at the end.
Sure.
And then they played a lot better last week. They played a lot better than they have been, and the week before that they played better. So they're going to give us more of a challenge, and the kids are playing hard right now, and we've got to continue to improve every week. And so much of the time people focus on the other teams. I focus on us a lot more. So no matter who we're playing, I gauge on, did we get better? Did we really make less mistakes? Did we execute better in certain areas where we weren't before? And that's what we've got to do as the rest of the conference unfolds, because it's a very tough conference.
Sure.
And we've got some tough games ahead of us. So if you're not getting better every single week, then you're really leaving it in the opponent's hands more than your own hands on who's going to win the games, and we don't want to do that.
Looking around the rest of the conference statewide, who do you think are the teams to watch this postseason?
And Harrison for sure. They played us in a big game last year, and they've got a lot of their guys, their main ball carriers, throwers, and receivers back, and some of their offensive line. I think that's a team to beat. Morrilton with the quarterback that was hurt, and he tore his ACL, came back, and I think the Razorbacks offered him, and some other people. That kid is like a mini Cam Newton. They're always going to be a team to watch. I think McClellan has shown the last 5 years that they're always going to be right in the mix. Texarkana made it to the semis last year, and then, of course, Little Rock Christian. Parkview's got a quarterback that's unbelievable that the Razorbacks have already offered to, and they've got a lot of great players. If they can finally put together that getting over the hump, that when they get in a big game, lose and make a couple mistakes, they're another team. But I think anybody would tell you it's going to be Harrison. Your top four are going to be Harrison, PA, Little Rock Christian, and then the other one is either Texarkana, Morrilton, somebody like that.
Maybe wild card.
Yeah.
Cool. Coach, thanks so much. Appreciate it, as always.
I love being on.
All right. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to hit like on this video and hit subscribe so you get notified every time we have a new content out there for you. In the meantime, I'm Joshua Carroll for Coach Kelly. Thanks for watching.
Good evening, PA community. My name is Lane Martins, and I'm the band director here at Pulaski Academy. I'm here to tell you about a very unique and interesting fundraiser that we've never done before. We're selling mattresses. Yes, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you heard me right. We're having a one-day mattress sale. That is on Saturday, October 12th from 10 to 5. We are selling mattresses. You'll come here to the middle school, upper school cafeteria right here by the band room, and they'll have 25 to 30 mattresses set out. You can lay on them, you can try them out. No, you're not paying for used mattresses or paying for any mattresses that people have laid on. You will have a new mattress ordered and sent to your house. So if you are in the market for a mattress, all we ask is that you stop by and check out our mattress sale first. We'd love to see you here. Again, that's Saturday, October 12th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We hope you'll come out and support the PA band. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Godwin, class of 2013, and you're watching PA Live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to War Eagle Field on the campus of J.A. Fair. The National Federation of State High School Associations and your state association require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values. All of us have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that we expect good behavior and will quickly penalize misconduct. We encourage and appreciate your help. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, coaches, and officials. Thank you.
Bruins have already been out there warming up. Some good news is that we do have both our quarterback and Ray Bratcher, as well as
our running back, wide receiver, mix of everything, Jaden Kelly.
Yeah. So he's back out there. I know that we've got some others that will be sitting out. I know Joe Osmond is out this week. He's got an injury, and we've got a couple others on the injury list, including Max Newman, he's on the IR, as well as Mason Schick. And so 3 of those are on the injury list this week, but we hope to see them back healthy and on the field again.
I would not be surprised to see Roger in such out fairly frequently tonight. Even early on in the game, as well as we saw Pfizer roughly play last week. That was a nice, bit of a reassuring game, right? To see them perform so well. And then one other stat that we talked to Coach Kelly about the pregame, what's Bruins episode was the fact that 12 different Bruins players caught passes last week. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. It's quite interesting just to have that many players have a catch. So that was exciting. That was, honestly, a little bit unexpected in that victory.
Right.
We kind of expected a hard-fought battle, but the Bruins managed to get away with it a little better.
Yeah, they certainly did. And last week, like we talked about the second half of the game, it kind of, as they do, they were kind of practicing for the next game. And of course, we're going to probably see some of that in the second half of this tonight. They're looking towards the next week's game. Already they're going to of course pay attention to this.
We can worry about next week.
Yeah, we can worry about it. We can talk about it. Little Rock Christian will be at Little Rock Christian, and looking forward to that one. It's always a great game.
Not just that, but revenge.
Right. On their mind. That certainly will be. They're looking to get a little bit of indication after last year's championship game. Well, we've got about 7.5 minutes before this game starts. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're watching let me get this right, the Applied Research Center of Arkansas pregame show on PA Live.
Good evening, PA community. My name is Lane Martins, and I'm the band director here at Pulaski Academy. I'm here to tell you about a very unique and interesting fundraiser that we've never done before. We're selling mattresses. Yes, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but you heard me right. We're having a one-day mattress sale. That is on Saturday, October 12th from 10 to 5. We are selling mattresses. You'll come here to the middle school, upper school cafeteria right here by the band room, and they'll have 25 to 30 mattresses set out. You can lay on them, you can try them out. No, you're not paying for used mattresses or paying for any mattresses that people have laid on. You will have a new mattress ordered and sent to your house. So if you are in the market for a mattress, all we ask is that you stop by and check out our mattress sale first. We'd love to see you here. Again, that's Saturday, October 12th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We hope you'll come out and support the PA band. Thank you.
Pulaski Academy's After School Extras fall catalog is out now. Whether your 3-year-old is interested in dance or your 5th grader likes to play Minecraft, there is an After School Extra for you. There are classes in dance, chess, cheerleading, yoga, sports, Chinese, Minecraft, art, and many more. There's even a secret spy academy, but I can't tell you any more about that one here. For details on this one, and for details on all of the classes, check out the After School Extras fall catalog on Veracross today.
And we're back. Once again, we're here at, I guess you don't see they don't have a name on it maybe, but the J.A. Fair War Eagle Stadium. And the captains for the War Eagles are ready. Looks like the Bruins are still getting their pregame festivities done. Cheerleaders are out there ready to welcome them onto the field. Holt, what do you think we can expect out of this game?
Well, so far this season, Fair has not had a good showing. They are 0-3, having lost to Little Rock Hall 14-28, Morrilton 8-37. And McClellan 18-52. So I don't expect a close game, if we're being honest.
Yep. Well, I'm going to check on our audio real quick. There's a hum there, so I'm going to check on that. Y'all go ahead and continue it out for a second.
So the stat leaders for Fair this year, the under center, I'm assuming he might be in the shotgun, but we got Zaylon Robinson, and he is. Don't pass the whole run the ball, yeah. It looks like they, I think they passed it 1 out of 5 or 6 plays. They've only had about 30 passes this year compared to about 100 rushing attempts so far in 3 games. So I don't expect to see them passing a lot. Their leading rusher is. Robinson. He is their leading rusher as well. He has 25 carries for 72 yards.
I guess he's their quarterback, or?
Yeah, I mean, okay. I assume, he's the quarterback. Yeah. So now we're looking at the field, waiting for the Bruins to come out. They've got their banner up. I'm interested to see what their, they usually have an inspirational tag up there. I'm interested to see what that's going to consist of as we see the
Good evening once again, ladies and
captains go out there.
As the captains are making their way to midfield, captains for Pulaski Academy, number 5, Drew Johnston, number 9, Trent Sawyer, number 18, Nick Guzel, and number 25, Cooper White for Jay Fair.
Interesting. Cooper White's out there with the captains. Well, he's taking a step back now. It's like the Bruins sent 4 out there.
Wow.
So now I could have sworn that clock said 6 minutes about 10 minutes ago. Did they stop the clock? Was there a injury or something?
Not exactly know what the banner over there says. It says Bruin Nation, and
yep.
I think if they get
Just
it tight,
just win it.
Well, they've got something at the top.
Yeah.
Too. But they got a big football in the middle of it.
Well, got the Bruin colors, blue and dark blue and white up there. Do they have an official name for those colors? I don't. You know, sometimes you got Razorback red and. You know.
Vegas gold and midnight blue, I believe.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Pulaski Academy
yeah, I've heard that before. I should know that.
On the north end of the field.
So it looks like the Bruins are going to receive. I did not see who won the kickoff or when the coins flip, but the Bruins will receive to start the game here. They're going to be moving from right to left for your angle.
As we honor our nation's
the first quarter here.
The singing of our national anthem by Ms.
So.
P.R.E. Bradley. Okay, fair.
Looks like we're about to do the national anthem here before the teams come out in the field. So now as we get ready for the teams to take the field, got a couple minutes before kickoff here, Brooks. I'll ask you the same question that was asked of me. What are you expecting from this game?
Well, I'll tell you what, I expect what we've seen earlier in the year to just come on and take forth in this game also. Probably a lot of passing and everything. I hope that, Braden Bratcher didn't play last week and had a hamstring issue, and maybe Coach Kelly won't play tonight because next week is a whole lot more important game than this one. It's not more important,
yes.
But the opponent will be a lot tougher next week, I think, than tonight. I'm not trying to downplay Fair by any means, but 0-3 and the last several years they hadn't really had very good football teams at all. So I don't look for I look for an early, possibly a sportsmanship in the second half for sure tonight.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
But Braden needs to rest and be 100% for next week. But here come the Bruins. I don't know who's carrying the American flag or the state flag, but that seems like it's kind of come up a tradition with all the schools in high school and college too.
Colleges, yeah, NFL.
And, NFL and everybody. I think it's really neat. And I think each week probably they share the duties of carrying the flags on the field, and really shows me a sign of patriotism.
Yes, that's always good to see.
look like the Bruin Brigade's over there on the other far stands.
Yep. Good to see them make the trip out here.
Right. Seems like each year they seem to be getting a little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger. Well, speaking of getting bigger, the visiting crowd you can see across the ways, folks slowly trickling in. Looks like we're going to have a decent showing for tonight's game to support the Bruins here.
I think so. Well, I can't get over still how over at Ravenwood in Brentwood, Tennessee, how the backing the Bruins had that night.
Yeah. Oh well, and Coach Kelly actually talked about that a little bit in the What's Brewing and the coaches show, and just how impressed he was with the showing. Mm-hmm. So, you know, not almost to the point where we don't get surprised, but when you're talking 5-hour drive away, that's a big deal.
Yeah. And even last week was a good showing when we played Evangel.
Josh is joining us again.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
So, do we have the number up there on the screen this time?
Yeah, we do. It's on the screen right there at the bottom of the scoreboard. So I'll pull it up here shortly as soon as we get started. If you have any fan feedback, go ahead and use that text message line and send us your thoughts on the game. And we're ready to kick this thing off.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up the Applied Research
Center of Arkansas. And, of course, Brooksy was asking me right before we started, what is the Applied Research Center of Arkansas? And, of course, I'll tell you all about it. But it is a clinic where you can actually walk in. You can get flu shots, flu vaccines. You can get checked out if you have an acute injury or maybe you're feeling sick. You don't have to get an appointment. You can just walk right in. It's right there on Rodney Parham Road, just down the street from the school.
Okay.
Wow, they are loud. They did that for effect.
The J.A. Fair Marching Band.
Yeah, most certainly. I'm sure that's loud for y'all, but sorry about that. I'm sure they did that on purpose.
I'm sure they did.
We'll just have to get our mics a little closer.
Home field advantage.
Right.
I hope we don't have that all night.
Yeah, well, I got a feeling we will. We'll just pull the mics in and turn the volume up on our headsets, and we'll be fine.
We might consider a move inside at halftime.
That's true. We've got the length. We could go in there now if you wanted to.
So, yes, we are outside, folks, right next to the band in case you haven't figured it out.
I'm sure they have by now anyway.
So it looks like Caleb Nichols, and I'm trying to see who the other one is. That Mason Cobb? I see a 1, but I can't see beyond the 1.
It's hard to see.
No, that's Braden. I'm sorry, Dylan Allison. I believe number 11 out there.
Yeah, you're right. That is Allison. Deep to receive with Caleb Nichols.
So it looks like the Eagles are looking to get their allotted 11 players out on the field, get them lined up.
Goodness gracious, that is loud.
What?
Yeah. I understand y'all can't hear us at all, probably over the drums and the cymbals. We are going to try and do something about that shortly. So did not expect that they were going to just play from right there next to us.
So Eagles have got their 11 players out there. Bruins are ready to receive here.
Waiting on the kick. 7:01, about 84 degrees here in Southwest Little Rock. Not sure what we're waiting on. Looks like one of the coaches, or why is there there's a civilian on the field? Not really sure why.
It's a TV timeout.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Still having a little bit of discussion about.
We're staring at the clock right now.
Yeah.
Well, let's say that the referees were staring at the clock now.
Now they're just staring at each other.
I'm thinking the cymbals messed the clock up.
Oh, the cymbals and the band messed everybody up, huh?
It was too much of a shock for them.
Right. It was most definitely that. A big shock.
So it looks like they've suited up about 25 players for the War Eagles here tonight.
You know what we may have to do is just, as the band plays tonight, we may just have to
dance.
Wait for them to be done. So I'll leave it up to Christina, at least for now. Our producer, she'll just kind of adjust our volume accordingly, and we'll try not to blow away your speakers there at home. What is it they're looking at, Popeye?
Is there a light up there that's distracting?
I don't see
on
it.
top of the school bus.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know if that's in their view, though. That's the only thing I could see that's...
Okay, here we go. It looks like he's about to give the signal now. Good. Oh, now we have another couple of people just randomly running onto the field.
Yeah, it's the score, the down markers.
They've got to hand it off from a player. Yeah.
You mean they're not going to let the Bruins players?
I wonder if they realized there was a football game tonight.
I don't know.
Well, whatever, they were late.
Right. Here we go. And there's the kick. A little, I'm not sure if they intended that to be an onside kick, but the Bruins will take it at their own 42-yard line.
I believe that was Mason Cobb that fell on top of that one. Yep. So we'll see if Bratcher comes out to take the first snap.
At the Bruin 41-yard.
Glad to have him back out here.
Yes. Brooks and I were discussing it, though. We don't expect to see him out there very much, and there's almost some concern about even putting him out on the field.
Sure.
With next week's game looming. So Bratcher's in the shotgun. He's got Hyman to his right. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, and it looks like Hyman takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Bratcher, and he runs up the middle. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's running to the outside. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's got a hole, and he's is in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That's the first play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
And took off I don't know how much time took off for the kick, but
13 seconds.
13 seconds. So
he sure didn't take that long to get from the 42-yard line to the end zone.
No. If anyone was wondering what his 40 was.
Well, according to feedback from our sideline camera operator, our microphones did a decent job of filtering.
There's the kick, and it's up and it's good from Clay James for the extra point. The Bruins not bothering with the two-point conversion.
I'm kind of surprised.
Yep.
I mean, they normally just go for it, hammer down.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be the case tonight.
That's all right. We can do that too.
Well, that was going to be a real toughie
to add up.
To add up here for us tonight. One play, 59-yard drive, a 59-yard rush by Joe Hyman, and took 13 seconds. So there we go.
Goodness. What a play. Bruins are going to, I'm sure, let's see if they kick it deep this time. I wonder.
And it looks like that is Savannah Goodwin out there she's going to place the ball at least. She's got Clay James right behind her, rather. Pardon me. She's getting some instructions from the referee. It looks like they're needing a
tee.
A tee.
She doesn't have a tee.
No, she's not going to use a tee. She's going to pooch punt, possibly.
Rugby kick.
She's going to drop kick it.
Yep. A little spin, take a bounce, and number 52 of the War Eagles will take it. Take it right there at the 48-yard line.
That was Darren Keys who recovered that. Looks like Jamari Washington is. Oh no, that is.
Looks like 34.
That was Michael Barnes who took the snap. Looks like there was a little confusion with his running back, number 21, Jamari Washington, and he ended up taking the ball and running it. Picked up a couple yards, however. So the War Eagles are looking at 2nd down and 8.
Sounds good here. We've got the next play ready. Looks like Barnes again in the shotgun. He's got one tailback behind him. He's got one receiver on either side, and it looks like a false start on the offense.
Well, and you know what's interesting is this is actually not a shotgun. It's actually a pistol formation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me the difference.
It basically doesn't line up nearly just a yard closer. I believe, and I can't remember the coach's name, but it was created by a coach that was at Nevada.
It wasn't Pistol Pete, I guess.
No, that was not in Oklahoma State.
That was Maravich.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Oklahoma State Cowboy mascot. No, okay, so we have a...
How about Chris Alt? Popularized by Chris Alt.
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Google. A permit to run what? Oh, the pistol formation. You have to have a permit to run.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Popeye.
Yep.
So it's second down and 15. Well, scoreboard says 15. I believe it's 13.
The white hat is trying to get someone's attention up here. Where that's coming from.
5 minutes, 4 seconds left in the quarter. There's the snap. Pitches it to
21.
Washington. And he runs forward for a couple of yards. So that, nope, looks like he got just to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be third down and about 13. 10 minutes and 45 seconds counting on the first quarter. So we see Preston Phillips jog out to the huddle. So Phillips is going to take the snap. He's going to have Washington behind him. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, facing third and long. There's the snap. And he is scrambling. There's the pass, and it is in and out of the hands of number 20 for the Bruins, Leighton Smith. So that'll be fourth down and about 13.
I believe Fair got away with a little hole there on Fuda Shinkawa as he came around the corner.
I thought I saw a bit of a blur. He's trying to keep an eye on Phillips as he was scrambling away from Fuda. So good hurry on his part there.
Back to punt for the War Eagles.
Looks like they're going to punt it away, it sounds like. Fourth down, 15 yards to go with just under 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Back to receive for the Bruins is nobody.
Of course. And here comes the kick, and there goes the Bruins.
It's actually a pretty good kick.
Yeah.
Takes a War Eagle bounce all the way down to the 10, and it stops just inside the 10-yard line of Bruin territory.
The ball falls dead at the Bruin 10-yard line.
Now, one of the things that we can't show you, of course, you can hear it, you can see it, but you can't smell it. And I'm telling you right now, if you could see it, I don't know if you probably can't even see it on the camera because it's so faint. But here in real life, I can see a phase, a haze of smoke from coming in the area of that concession stand, and something is being cooked on a grill that smells pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have smell-o-vision just yet,
nope.
but we're working that into the budget for next year.
Yep.
So everyone who has a smell-o-vision TV, you'll be able to smell it.
Wow.
Unfortunately, that means you'll also be able to smell us. Here's the Bruins. Let's see. That is Bratcher. He takes the snap. There's the pass. It's complete to Caleb Nichols, and he's across the 40, across the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. He's going to dodge a tackle at the 30, the 25, and finally 2 of them are going to stop. Now 3 of them are going to finally pull him down just inside the 20-yard line. That's a nice little run for Caleb Nichols.
Yeah, nice little catch. He managed to find an opening just beyond the defender. So with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter, the Bruins are in the red zone again. Well, we'll see where they place the ball. Yep, right at the 19-yard line of the War Eagles. Bruins looking at first down and 10. The referee encourages the line or the yardage marker guys to hurry up.
Yep. Bratcher looking to pass on the right side. He's going to scramble out of the pocket, keep it himself. He's at the 10, at the 5, where he'll get pulled down just at the goal line. I don't think he crossed in there before he'll mark it down. Looks like they're going to.
The back judge was waving his hands, indicating that he was down just shy.
I think they're going to place that at about the 1 yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Bruins.
As Bratcher's hustling off. Looks like I did not see who came in to replace him. I expected to see Azarius Woods come out there.
Nope, that is number 16 himself.
Bruffett.
Nolan Bruffett. He really showed out his skills last game. So here he comes again. There's the snap. He's looking to pass to the left side. He's got Dylan Allison. No, instead that goes to Merritt Jones.
Did Merritt Jones just intercept Dylan Allison's
I think he did.
pass?
I'm not sure who it was intended for, but they were lined up as he ran right into the ball. So maybe that was the way it was supposed to be played, just in case Merritt missed it.
Yes.
But Merritt Jones is going to get the credit for that touchdown with 8:24 remaining in the first quarter. The Bruins lead 0-13 against J.A. Fair.
Looks like Clay James is out there to kick the extra point again.
Trying to, I'm going to get to the, we had a little offsides against the defense. They're going to kick it anyway just for practice because he was already in motion. Yep, offsides. They're going to move it half the distance to the goal. Let's see what they do now. They're still going to kick it? Maybe they'll decline it. He's like, I don't want to kick it that close. They're going to reset the, looks like they're having to reset the 40-second clock. Or 25-second clock manually. I'm not sure. It keeps bouncing back and forth between. Yeah, yeah. Here comes the extra point attempt again. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up, and it's good. No, it's no good.
Looks like it went wide right.
Yeah. So that's the Bruins will leave it right there at 13-0.
You were talking about Nolan Bruffett. I've got some stats for him from his showing last week. He went 20 of 26 for 247 yards and 1 touchdown.
Wow.
His longest was a 43-yard pass. And then Charlie Pfizer went 11 of 17 for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns, with the longest being a 56-yard pass. He did have 1 interception. The Bruin offensive line only allowed 1 sack that entire game.
Goodness.
You talked about that with Coach Kelly about how good of a job they did protecting.
Yeah, they really did.
The younger quarterbacks, if you will. I say younger, a year younger, but less experienced quarterbacks.
Sure.
And then that drive that we just saw was a 3-play, 90-yard drive, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass by Nolan Bruffett to Mason Jones. I'm sorry, Merritt Jones. Merritt Jones.
Yeah.
Getting my players confused.
You got Mason, Merritt Jones and Mason Cobb, right?
Mason Cobb, yep. Their numbers are right there next to each other. Brooks, I got a question for you after we see this onside kick.
Looks like Vaughn Seelick is out to kick, and there it is, little hop, and it is fielded by the War Eagles. They'll take it after a short run. They're going to, looks like they'll have the ball down at the 48-yard line. Go ahead.
That was so Brooks, what division is McClellan in?
Right now they're in 5A, and they're
okay. So they're both in 5A. Oh, okay. Are they in the South Division or what division?
They're South.
They're in South.
So they're both going to combine
year. Yeah.
They move to 7A and probably stay in the Central Division. Okay.
They were in the same division that we were in before last year.
That's right, because we played them last year, didn't we?
Well, and we did last year in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, or we might not have last year in the playoffs, but we would typically have played them in the regular season before last year, but then they petitioned to be moved into South.
Okay.
And then that's the only time we would have seen them then is the playoffs.
Okay.
So, all right, here's the War Eagles. They take the snap. There's a flag prior to the snap. I think a little motion on the offense.
Yep. That onside kick was actually recovered by Colton Turner. That was a pretty good job on his part. It took a funny bounce right into his arms, and he just snagged it out of the air and wasn't quite sure if he should take a knee or run forward with it. So we have a timeout on the field. It looks like the War Eagles calling a timeout. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back in a few minutes here at JA Fair.
You're listening to, or excuse me, you're watching.
Oh, hello. We are the cast and crew of PA Theater's fall play, The Curious Savage.
Please join us on October 12th and 13th in Murphy Theater as we perform this fun, heartwarming comedy.
The Curious Savage follows the story of Ethel Savage, that's me, whose husband recently died and left her with a fortune.
Contrasting the kindness and loyalty of psychiatric patients with the avarice and greed of so-called respectable public figures. It calls into question the standard definitions of sanity while lampooning celebrity culture.
Mark your calendars for October 12th at 7 p.m. and October 13th at 2 p.m. We're so excited to perform and hope to see you there.
And we are back as Phillips takes the snap and hands it off, and there is a scrum in the middle of the field right there, almost right at midfield. It's like the War Eagle running back, I didn't see quite who the handoff was to, did not make it very far. So
that was
we're looking at 2nd down and 10.
That was number 35, Colton Turner.
The one player we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Looks like Washington's back out there.
Once again, send us your live fan feedback. The phone number's right there at the bottom of your screen on the scoreboard. War Eagles ready for 2nd down and 10 yards to go. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. He's scrambling to the left side out of the pocket, and he's going to run out. Well, he's going to be forced out of bounds. They're going to pick him up and move him.
Like
but a flag came in from somewhere, and I'm not quite sure why.
I'm not sure if someone grabbed a face mask there or
I didn't see
maybe
it.
if there was interference from the sideline. I'm not really clear. Yep, face mask. They're signaling. So that's going to be a 1st down for the War Eagles.
Yeah.
So they are in Bruin territory just barely for the first time tonight. Right across that 50-yard line.
I mean, you're talking inches there.
It is, I'm sorry, it's 2nd down and 8 now. It's my understanding that a face mask is an automatic 1st down.
Well,
or no?
It depends on how far they move the ball. Handoff goes to number 35, and he gets stopped after about a 2-yard gain. I'm sorry, about half a yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 8 still.
Colton Turner with the rushing attempt there. Is that a flag right next to the ball?
Yeah, looks like it is. Yeah. Holding against the War Eagles. So they're marching backwards again.
So it's going to be 2nd down and about 18 now.
10-yard penalty from the
I'm having flashbacks to last week with all those.
Oh, tell me about it.
Those holding flags we kept seeing.
Ooh, that was brutal.
Goodness. 2nd down and 19.
All right. 2nd and 19 from the War Eagles' own 41-yard line. 6 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. Go ahead.
We'll try this 2nd down thing again for the 3rd time, 4th time, 3rd time.
Looks like we have number 5, I believe it was, received the snap. He's brought down at about the 44-yard line.
So Fuda Shinkawa on the tackle there.
Number 9, Preston Phillips.
That was number 9. And
I think he said Preston Phillips.
Yep, Preston Phillips, number 9. So Phillips is out there to take the shot and take the snap in the pistol. It's like he's got Turner behind him. There's a snap. He's looking downfield. He rockets it into the target number 26, Dwayne White, but it is batted down by Chris Connell. So War Eagles looking at 4th down and about 14, 15 yards here.
So I'm sure they will kick this away. Wondered why it was so dark out here still. That's because I was wearing my sunglasses.
I was wondering why you had the
Joe Cool look going.
Well, no, you had the binoculars on.
Thank you.
So
I'm probably the only person in the business who can say I'm going to go home and kiss the producer for reminding me I was wearing
There's the kick, number 66. That is D'Angelo Donaldson. It takes a War Eagle bounce to the 15-yard line where the Bruins will take over in their own territory.
One thing I was aware of is that out here there is a drone that the school uses. Unfortunately, they had it flying right over the field, which is actually quite illegal. That's against the AAA rules. It's hanging out just over probably the 10-yard line at the moment.
Is that with that red?
Yeah, that's the red dot that you see up in the sky right there.
Huh. Oh, now it's gone. Now that you started talking about it, you scared it off, Josh.
Yeah.
There's the snap, and the give is to, I think that was Azarius Woods, who did not make any progress. In fact, he lost about 3. They're saying 4 yards there.
Yeah, well, the only reason I know that is because we looked it up to try to. Well, we were going to try and do something of the same nature, but you can't use a wireless drone over the field during the game, and you can't use it over any of the area where people are. So you can't fly it over the stands or anything.
There's the snap. The handoff is to Allison, who's looking for running room along the sideline, and there's a flag. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Dylan Allison. I thought I saw 11 there. That was 17.
Oh.
That was
our
Charlie Pfizer.
Yeah, our other quarterback.
So, but there's a flag, and I suspect they're going to be marching backwards here. Yeah, Bruins are not looking optimistic. We got a holding flag out there. So, another second down that we're going to repeat.
Will be marked off 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So, second down and 13.
Second and 13 for the Bruins.
4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
From their own 12-yard line. That's tough.
Second down, 11.
Here's second and 11. There's the snap. Bratcher's got the ball up in the air, but it sails over the head of, see who that was intended for.
I think that was number 10, Andrew Cobb there.
Yep, there you go.
And it looked like Bratcher was almost trying to decide who his intended target was, because Bratcher and who else was out there? White and Cobb were both out there, and he kind of split the difference. So we got third down and 11. I don't know how we lost yards, or gained yards, but
Bratcher's looking to the sidelines to get the play again. He has 3 receivers on the left side, 2 to the right. There's the snap. He's looking to the left. There's the pass, and it is complete. Can't quite see who that was. Let's see who he comes up with. That's Cooper White.
Cooper White, and he picked up about 9 yards there, just shy of the first down. So the Bruins facing their first fourth down. What kind of fourth down is it?
That's a Cupcake Factory fourth down conversion attempt right there. I went out there for lunch today, had some nice catfish. Had to stay away from the ribs, but I did go ahead and get a cupcake. Don't tell Christina. There's the snap. He's going to run to the left side, and he has the first down. That's Woods with the carry now. I thought that was Bratcher with the carry still. It
was an option. He actually pitched it to Woods. It was kind of hard to tell from our side of the field because it was on the far side. But, yeah, Woods was right to his left, and Bratcher ate a tackle and kind of pitched it to Woods. Regardless, they got the first down.
Yeah. So first and 10 for the Bruins from their own 35. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Bratcher has 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. He's looking to the left side. Looking back right. He's got plenty of time. Passes out there, and it's complete into the hands of Andrew Cobb. Mason Cobb, excuse me. There's no extra 0 there.
Nope. And that was good for a first down. Oh, we forgot to mention, the last one, the play before was a Cupcake Factory fourth down conversion.
Yeah, so we have 1 for 1 on the Cupcake Factory fourth down conversions.
So now we have first down. Referee is motioning vigorously up at the PA announcer, the public announcer.
Yeah.
Not sure what that motion was, but
I think half of them make it up. The coach on this sideline is really animated. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side. There's complete. This time to, it looks like
Andrew Cobb.
Andrew Cobb. Yep. And that is just barely shy of a first down. It'll be second and short. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Band's getting a little loud, looking for a big stop here as Bradshaw looks to the sidelines for the play.
I'm not sure.
So
I wonder if that helps. It sounds weird at home, I'm sure, but somebody tell me if that's any better. There's Bradshaw. He's looking to pass. He's going to run to the right side. And do they call it good? No. It hit the ground. It was intended. That was intended for and Mason Cobb. My goodness.
Mason Cobb, yes. Well, and that was didn't quite catch who the lineman was. I believe it was. Let me check my roster here. I believe that was Dane Warburton who made a huge block there. It looked like one of the defenders was about to jump on top of Bradshaw, and Warburton just came out of nowhere and managed to pick up the.
You know what I was thinking
when
we were doing this? It sounds like one of those old-time radio shows. Hey, and the Bruins have the ball, and they've got 2 receivers on the left side, 1 to the right. He has 2 tailbacks. There's the snap. He's going to pass it off to Woods. He's running around the left side of the field. He's at the 10. He's working his way up to the 5, and he'll be shoved out of bounds. Yeah.
You're getting the
I'm getting the hook.
I don't think you're going to get that kiss anymore.
The way I smell, it wasn't happening anyway. Oh. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
The Bruins are at the War Eagle 4-yard line.
Be first down, 4 yards to go. There's the snap. It goes to Bradshaw. He's looking to pass. He's got a man out there. Oh, and a little bit of I think that was clean. It was intended for Jalen Witcher.
Yeah, that was number 21, Jamari Washington, on the defense there.
And he reached out and actually slapped the ball away, so good on him.
Well, and it almost ended up in the hands of another War Eagle player. I'm not sure who that was.
And the referee is signaling to stop the clock for some reason.
So 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first quarter.
Right when they stop. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side, and they'll go back to this middle, and it's complete. Touchdown for the Bruins.
Touchdown, Bruins.
That's Cooper White with the catch.
4-yard pass from Braden Bradshaw to number 25.
Cooper White.
So Clay James is heading out for the extra point attempt. Nolan Bruffett is going to hold. Looks like if Clay James can straighten this one out after that last missed extra point attempt.
Jim Cady said he approves of the.
There's the kick, and it is good.
Good this time. All right. He said he really likes the old time radio voice. Here's what I say. I say when baseball season starts, let's do a game just like that.
Oh,
the whole game.
Okay.
We'll broadcast the game, and then they'll do the play-by-play with the old-time radio voice.
I'm down.
Okay, let's do it. Will Graves is over here, and he's like, "Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let's do that."
Oh,
ice cold Dr. Pepper here.
Popeye, I'm beginning to see why there's usually a wall between us.
Oh.
It's bad enough I have to put up with him. Now
right.
You're hopping in the antics.
So true.
All right. I am creative. I'm very creative. Let's talk about last week's game.
Yeah.
The Bruins actually, not only did the offensive line had a good showing, the defensive line also showed out a little bit. They had 4 sacks on the Evangel Christian team throughout the course of the game. Certainly contributed to the good showing by the Bruin defense. The fact that they held them to only 7 points in that first half. What do we got, Brooks? From Brooks.
Well, from Brooks we have. Do you want to go with it, Brooks? Oh, your mic's
there's
off.
The kick,
well,
and it is a loose ball, but it looks like the War Eagles have jumped on it, so they're going to start with the 48-yard line.
So from Brooks, we have that last scoring drive for the Bruins was an 11-play, 85-yard drive that resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bradshaw to Cooper White. It took 4 minutes and 33 seconds off the clock. That's a pretty lengthy drive.
Nice. I'd like to say hello to my lovely wife, Katie Short, who's listening from Perdido Key, Florida, along with a number of other girlfriends out on a girl trip. I hope they're having fun, staying safe. You know, they said that they
Girl
sold
trip, girl
yeah.
trip. Yeah, we're going to need that, Popeye. Got the off out here.
Got to warn me when you're going to do that.
It's
all right,
more
so
fun
Phillips
that way.
is looking for the snap, but there are flags on the field before he can take it.
You want me to hit the other one?
And we got a
War Eagles.
Was that a delay of game or a false
5-yard
start?
penalty.
I didn't see. Either way, they're marching backwards 5 yards. So now the War Eagles looking at first down and 15 with 58 seconds left in the first quarter. And they're saying reset the clock. Woo! Play clock.
All right.
And we got another flag out there. I'm not quite clear what this one was for.
I didn't see anybody move that time.
No one had even set.
It looked like the sideline judge. Let's see if he says.
He just threw a flag out there.
No, he made a motion kind of like this with his hands moving away
sideline
from his waist.
Warning.
So I'm wondering. Let's see what the white hat says. Or no, they're going to wave it off.
Okay. Yeah, there was.
Yeah, because if there is a sideline warning, well then they had normally there's typically just that, a warning first.
Yeah, but I don't know what it was.
So it can't be a sideline infraction until after there's a warning, unless it's extreme.
Well, and the guy that threw the flag, the ref that threw the flag, was on the far side of the field.
Right, and I think that's the side he was talking about.
Okay.
I mean, there's hardly anybody on this side that we're looking at. So.
Well, but the coaches are.
They're actually on the field. Yeah, that's true.
There's a snap, and it's fumbled, and it's loose ball, and
the Bruins have it.
Fuda Shinkawa has it, and he is at the.
He's going to the house.
5,
he's in there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Shinkawa.
On the muff, recovered by the Bruins.
So that was quite the turn of events. I'm not quite sure how the ball ended up in his hands, but it took a bounce directly there, and he was on top of it and off to the races before we knew it.
I'm going to run in here and tell this young man how to say his name. Oh, he said. Who? He said it was number 22. I don't think so. I
don't even know if the Bruins have a 22.
Yeah?
Yeah, they do.
Romello Bell, he's a freshman. He's not out there.
Yeah. Okay, so Clay James is out there to kick the extra point. Bruffett takes a snap. It's up, and it is good. So the Bruins lead 27-0 with 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bruin football on PA Live.
The Week 3 Hug and Haul Offensive Player of the Game was junior quarterback Nolan Bruffett. Nolan was 20 for 26 for 247 yards and 1 touchdown in the 46-23 victory versus Evangel Christian Academy. Nolan is active in Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Young Republicans, and the Film Club. In his spare time, Nolan enjoys fishing and is a huge movie buff. Congratulations to Nolan Bruffett, the Hug and Haul Offensive Player of the Game.
All right, and we are back. Let's see, Tom Phelan, class of 92, he says, never bad if you want to emulate the great Rex Nelson, who play calls the OBU Tiger games.
There's the kick by Seelick, and it is directly into the hands of War Eagle recovery man, and he falls down at the 43-yard line. Want to say hello to my Uncle Sonny, who's listening.
Sonny!
And it is his birthday.
What football game are you watching tonight? Sonny. No? No, yeah. I'm getting the hook again.
I'm so sorry.
And hi to Popeye's Aunt Cloudy. We've got Sonny and Cloudy watching tonight.
Really?
Yeah. 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Bruins lead 27-0. We'll be here all week. Tipped waitress. Let's see. We had a touchdown pass. We have less than a minute remaining. Going to update the score. They made the PAT, right? Yeah.
42 seconds left. There's the snap. Phillips is running to his left. Looks like he is bottled up and taken down by number 24.
That was Caleb Nichols.
Caleb Nichols on the tackle. You know,
we picked him up and put him down.
He certainly did. You know, he was all over the field last week. Offense, defense,
yeah. Somebody
special
needs to
teams.
recruit him for the wrestling team after that one.
Is there a name for that maneuver?
Bruce Dickey? Yeah, it's a double leg. That's exactly what that was. Bruce Dickey, are you seeing this game? Goodness. Seven seconds, 6, 5. Looks like they're going to let it count down. 3, 2, 1, and 0. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Bruins lead 27-0. Let's take another short break. We'll be right back. You're watching Bruin football on PA Live.
In Week 3, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game was senior defensive lineman Matthew Hugg. Matthew recorded 8 tackles in the 46-23 victory over Evangel Christian. Matthew, a two-sport standout, was second in the state last year in wrestling at the 184-pound weight class. Matthew is also involved in the film club and jazz band. Matthew is an accomplished pianist and guitar player whose love for music has him seriously considering Belmont University upon graduation. Please join us in congratulating Matthew Hugg, the Hatcher Agency Defensive Player of the Game.
And we are back. Once again, we want to remind you that the pregame show is brought to you by Applied Research Center of Arkansas. When you visit the ARC of Arkansas, you'll receive the highest quality diagnosis and treatment. Their skilled staff and doctors specialize in treating acute illnesses that set in rapidly or are severe in nature. You and your family can get professional medical attention at highly affordable rates without having to wait for an appointment, and their advanced nurse practitioners can care for a variety of illnesses as well as provide school or work physicals, TB testing, and flu vaccines. Be sure to visit their website for a full list of clinical trials that they also have ongoing. Visit the Applied Research Center of Arkansas online at arcarkansas.com. Flu season's coming up, so you want to make sure that you have that taken care of. They can square you away if you need it.
So the War Eagles moving left to right here. Phillips takes the snap, and he is bottled up. It looks like number 13 was in there on the tackle initially for the Bruins.
Matthew Hugg.
Matthew Hugg.
Giving him the squeeze. Never gets old.
Never.
No.
No.
Loss of about 3 yards on the
Is he on the wrestling team?
He is.
Oh, I mean.
Of course. Yeah.
But those, I believe I see bats.
I'm going to, this might not be. Yeah, you do.
Yep.
There are a few bats around. That's good. Take care of some of these mosquitoes.
Exactly.
I'm going to put this out, and hopefully Dad will hear me over there on the far sideline. Go up and ask the band director if he could come over and talk to us during halftime, because we had a late cancellation on the halftime show, and there's a flag right before the snap.
It's like delay of game.
That ball, delay of game.
Yep.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
So the War Eagles looking at third down and 14 to go. I've lost the yardage marker on the far side. I can't. I see where the original line of scrimmage was. I can't find the other one.
It's on the.
There's one, but that's not 13 yards. Where's the?
No, it's not. They've
20
actually.
yards. I'm sorry, 3rd and 20. There's a snap. Phillips is scrambling again, and it looks like number 29, Richard
And the
Griffith,
ball is loose.
brings him down.
Let's see. Nope. I think you're going to say the ball was already down.
Yeah. Richard Griffith just kind of yanked him down.
Yeah. So here's why you are confused there. They're not connected.
Okay.
There is no chain.
No.
Or no. I'm sorry. Here it is. There's the chain. So here's the first down line way over here at the
Gotcha.
on the Bruins side of the field
Okay.
at the 48-yard. Or no, that's the 47-yard line.
Okay. So number 66 for the War Eagles back to kick.
And back
The
deep
punt.
deep to receive for the Bruins is nobody.
Nobody. There it is. It's a high kick, and it takes a War Eagle bounce to the 25, 24-yard line in Bruin territory.
Nice.
Where they will be moving from right to left for the second quarter.
Of course, I mentioned our pregame sponsor. Always good to also mention our game is presented by Arkansas Family Dental, who provides gentle sedation dentistry and offers a wide variety of services, including orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, Botox, derma fillers, and will soon be offering sleep apnea treatment. Come see us today. We treat our patients like family. ArkansasFamilyDental.com. Yeah, it wasn't very hard to convince a couple of coworkers to go with me to the Cupcake Factory for lunch today. We had a good time. Here's Bratcher in the shotgun, looking to pass on the right side. Passes up there. It's complete to
Jaden Kelly.
Jaden Kelly.
Good to see him make his triumphant return with the 7 or 8 yard. Nope, looks like about 6 yards.
About 7 yard gain.
Is it
yeah.
7?
Yeah. Be 2nd and 3.
Number 21, Jaden Kelly. 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3.
So stick around for the halftime show. It's about 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first half, but we'll have Lane Martins joining us, Director of Bands from Pulaski Academy, to talk about a couple of great events that they have ongoing, as well as a nice fundraiser. Pass is complete to Dylan Allison, and he's stopped.
But that's good enough for the first down.
Yeah, he stopped at the 36-yard line. That's good for a first down. Fantastic. Thank you to our sideline cameraman and my own dad for setting that up. It's a family affair out here, I tell you.
I'm no relation to them.
No, you wish you were, I bet. Bratcher has 3 receivers on the left, 2 to the right. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side. It's complete again to Allison. He's going to scramble. He's at the 50, 45, and he's brought down at about the 42-yard line for another first down. That's 2 in a row for Allison.
Oh, that was an impressive catch. Bratcher certainly rocketed that to him, and he managed to snag it a couple yards in front of himself, it seemed like.
1st and 10 Bruins on the War Eagle 41.
So 8 minutes, 57 seconds left in the first half here. Fair, J.A. Fair.
All right. This time he has 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and a tailback. He's going to hand off immediately to Joe Hyman, and he's off to the races. He's going to hit 1, take 2, and he's going to be finally dragged down at about the, what is that, about the 8-yard line, maybe 9? 9-yard line, yeah. It's easily a first down.
Easily, and then some, maybe several first downs, just picked up about 30 yards there.
I asked him before the game tonight how many touchdowns he was aiming for, and he said at least 3.
Well, and he had his first 100-yard rushing game last week. That was good to see out of him, out of Joe Hyman.
Yes, he did. 72 in motion. I'm not sure I know who that is. Let's see who that is. That's a number I don't recall.
That is an offensive lineman.
That was Caleb Smith.
Fortunately, he fell down before he could quite make it. He was trying to make a turn, and his legs couldn't quite make it, couldn't quite.
So our sideline reporter might not be with us on the air, but he did still give me some great information. Every senior is going to get to handle the ball in this game.
Oh, there's a snap, the handoff, and again is to
72 Caleb Smith.
Yep, and he runs around to the right side and picks up about.
There again on the carry, number 72 Caleb Smith.
He's normally a defensive end, but a senior, 5'11", 220 pounds.
3rd and goal.
No, he's a left tackle.
Okay. I've got him on Max Preps. They've got him as a defensive end, so sure. Yeah, they're a little more specific on the actual roster.
Yep.
Here's J.P. Cady out there.
Yep, and now we're sending out Andrew Cobb and and we got a flag on the field, delay of game most likely. Yep. So the Bruins were looking at 3rd and 1, and now they're going to march backwards for going to face 3rd and 6, really 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. So we wait for them to get reset. As I mentioned, Caleb Nichols did have Joe Hyman had a 100-yard rushing game last week, and Coach Kelly mentioned that in the What's Bruins segment. He was real excited to see that. Bratcher's in the shotgun. I'm going to try this third down again here. There's a snap. Looking for a quick pass. He gets it to, that was that? No, that was number 46.
We're both having a look down. That's
J.P. Cady. Well done, and the Bruins players celebrating with him.
Well, I know I've gotten text messages from Jim Cady, so I don't guess he's out here unless he's listening on the radio. But hopefully you got to see that one. Good job, JP. Yet another champion Bruin wrestler.
Oh, there you go. So 6 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the half. Bruins up 33-0. There's the kick. Clay James puts it through the upright. So
good.
34-0.
Fantastic. We'll keep it right here for a moment. Let's go through any of these fan feedback messages here.
While you're doing that, I'll see if I can get us some scores from around the state.
That'd be great. Yep, already heard from Tom Phelan. Always good to hear from you, sir. Let's see. Since
oh no,
I'm not sure I want to say that first part yet. I don't want to jinx it, but I'll say the rest. Give a shout out to the girls and boys PA golf team who won the conference championship in Wynne, Arkansas on Tuesday, led by Alexandra Barnwell, who was overall second place, and Jackson May, who was a medalist, first place for the boys, and are heading to the state tournament next week.
Where is that? We heard last week where it is.
You know, I don't recall. That's in
reach
Heber
out
Springs.
to us if you know.
There you go. Yeah, he got some information there. Thank you, Will. Looks like, it doesn't look like Savannah. Nope. Who is that? That's Clay James. Very good.
Looks like we're going to have a deep kick. He is way back.
Yeah, he is. And he doesn't typically kick the short ones, so
no.
Let's see. It's going to go deep. Just barely over their heads. It's going to still take a roll and finally be fielded around the 12-yard line. He'll make contact with the Bruins at the 20, and he found a hole, but he'll finally get tripped up and brought down at the 40-yard line, about the 39. That last scoring drive for the Bruins was a 7-play, 76-yard drive that resulted in a 6-yard touchdown pass from Braden Bratcher to J.P. Cady. It took 3 minutes and 22 seconds off the clock. Oh, yeah, Jim Cady tells me he is working and he's watching the game from Chicago. Hopefully you're not in the OR at the moment. I've heard of listening to music in there, but watching football, that's a different story.
Watching your son score a touchdown.
Looks like the second team is in for the Bruins. There's the snap. Oh, and almost picked off.
In and out of the hands of number 17 for the War Eagles.
It was almost picked off by number 37. That's Cameron Mercer, junior wide receiver and short. I almost said shortstop.
So I'm looking for some scores here, not finding much. Watson Chapel and Little Rock Christian are playing right now. Don't know the score on that one. Morrilton's leading Harrison 21-14. Another one, Bites the Dust, is playing right now. Well done by the band here. There's the handoff to number 35.
Let's see. That is Jalen McKinney. Is that right?
No, that's for the
I'm sorry.
Bruins.
Thank you. Mike, that's not a – they don't have the freshman out there, no. That's Colton Turner,
there we go.
Who's a running back senior, 5'10" for the War Eagles.
Now, we've seen him all over the field tonight.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. Make it 8. Third down and 2.
Five minutes, 36 seconds remaining in the first half. Third down, 2 yards to go for the War Eagles. And the ball comes loose. And the War Eagles did cover it in time.
Fumble on the exchange. Recovered by number 35.
Maumelle is leading Whitehall 14-6.
Goodness. That's going to be a close one.
7-yard loss. Fourth down
and that is The only score that I can give you from the Central Division, got Clarksville leading Farmington 7-6 in the second quarter. Hope leading to Queen 7-0 in the second quarter. Camden leading Lakeside. Camden Fairview leading Lakeside 20-0 in the second quarter. And of course, the Bruins leading 34-0. There's a snap.
And here comes the punt. And there goes the Bruins.
And that's the first time tonight that the ball has bounced back towards, in the Bruins' favor, rather.
Yeah.
So, 4 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the half.
Just in case you didn't catch it before, our text message line is 501-570-6464. One more time, it's 501-570-6464. Send us your thoughts on the game. What do you think about this one? What do you think about the next one? What do you think about the last one? What do you think about bubble gum?
It's gross.
You know, somebody ruined, thinking of bubble gum, somebody ruined root beer for me years ago. We were in,
No. Don't ruin it for other people, though.
No? Well, they were telling me what, this German guy was asking me what.
Here's
okay.
the snap.
All right, fine.
And there's the pitch from Bruffett to
18. That's Nick Giesel. Giesel, like diesel.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm sure we'll be corrected if we got it wrong again.
I think I got it right that time. Will would know because he probably knows him well. And he says it's Giesel.
34 for the War Eagles on the tackle, Michael Barnes.
Little Rock Christian. Who are they playing? You told me Little Rock Christian is up 21-0.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know who they're playing tonight, but
they are playing
Oh,
Watson Chapel.
That was a little roughing the passer.
There, the passes to number 86.
That did not get called.
Bijoni.
The ball was already in motion, and it was already thrown. And, of course, yeah, good for him. Bruffett made sure to say something to the white hat about it. I'm not sure it's going to make any difference, but hopefully he doesn't get knocked down like that again.
Bruins looking at 2nd and 1 here. Bruffett in the shotgun.
There's the snap. He's looking to the right side first. There's the pass, and it's complete to Caleb Nichols. He's across the 30-yard line, and he'll be stopped at about the 26, it looks like, is where the forward progress is stopped.
About the 26-yard line.
And that will move the chains for a first down.
Nichols did a good job of shrugging off one tackle and to pick up the yards after catch there.
Let's see. The girls will play in Harrison next Tuesday. That's the golf team. Girls will play in Harrison Tuesday with Alexandra Barnwell, Olivia Schuster, Eva Dietz, and Lauren Middleton for the title. And the boys will play the following week in Heber Springs for the title. Right. Alexandra made all conference. And they are all led by super coach, Principal Justin Robkin.
So Jaden Kelly actually took the pitch there, coming across the middle, found some yards on the right side. Looks like they're saying he was just shy of the first down, so they're looking at 2nd and 1 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half. Bruffett looking to the sidelines for the next play. Not in too much of a hurry.
Nope. He's got 2 receivers set up on the right, 3 to the left. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side. There's the pass. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 11-yard line pretty viciously, but looks like he's okay.
Basically got sandwiched between 2 War Eagle defenders there, but he held onto the ball and hopped up and was able to get back in there for the next play. So Bruffett looking to the sideline once again. Not in too much of a hurry. 2 minutes left in the half. So got 3 to his left, 2 to his right. There's a snap. And there's a blitz, but it is a screen play, unfortunately, right in and out of the hands of Charlie Barker, who had a little running room and a couple of blockers. So well-designed play, just couldn't quite make it happen there for the Bruins. Looking at 2nd down and 10 here from the, we'll call it 17, 18-yard line. Am I saying that right? No, they're saying 11-yard line. Okay. Minute 46 seconds left in the half.
Nolan Bruffett in the shotgun. He has twins on either side. There's the handoff. Oh, it was a little pitch, and it's fumbled and recovered by the War Eagles.
Oh.
That was pitched off to Jayden Kelly, wasn't it?
Yeah, he didn't ever have control of that ball, though. It was,
he was
pitched
hit
a little behind him, and then he got hit immediately.
Yeah, so he dropped that, and the War Eagles were able to capitalize on that one, so they'll take possession deep in their own territory with 1:41 remaining in the first half.
The Bruins leading 34-0.
We see some fan feedback. We did have one that says, please call the names of the second team defenders. They're making great plays, but we didn't try to say who they were. Well, here's the reason why. We got to catch up with the next play, and it's kind of an excuse, I know, but we actually do memorize the first string, and we memorize them as we know that they're going to move up. But it takes us a second to look down to find them on the roster, and as soon as we do, there's the next play.
And speaking of the next play, and that was
Kendall Pickett with the tackle.
He came in on the right side for the sack there.
Almost had a safety, just almost. If he does that again, the quarterback is, if he takes that snap in the shotgun again or even in the pistol, he's going to be standing in the end zone. So here is 2nd and 20, and the ball is placed on the 3-yard line. 1 minute exactly remaining in the first half. There's the snap, little handoff. Nope, it's play fake, and that was 9 for the War Eagles with the carry. Phillip, Preston Phillips, and he makes his way out to the back to the original line of scrimmage. It looks like maybe a 1 yard, not a 2 yard gain. So right at the 5-yard line.
I'm just trying to make out who that was on the tackle. Unfortunately, it's on the far side. I believe I saw that J.P. Cady in there on the tackle, and I'm not sure who joined him there, but.
15 seconds remaining. 3rd down, 20 yards to go.
There's several flags thrown out. There's a bomb down the field. It's caught by number 21 for the War Eagles right about the 24-yard line, rather.
That's Jamari Washington.
They are signaling holding in the end zone. I know in college that is a safety. It is a safety.
That's a safety for the Bruins.
So the Bruins now lead 36-0 with 6 seconds left in the first half.
Wow.
So now the War Eagles are going to punt. Oh, no, the referees are discussing something to try to figure out what's going to happen here. Might have to consult a rule book.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go and.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, they are going to take the safety.
They're saying Bruins go. Well, I mean, I don't think they have I'm not sure they have a choice.
Right.
I think it's an automatic thing. There's teams that have intentionally given up a safety rather than do anything else. So. Now, interestingly enough, maybe in high school it's different, but they have Bruins have 2 men back to receive what I thought was going to be a punt, but it might just be a kickoff. It's going to be from the 20-yard line of War Eagle territory. The Bruins hustling forward as they realize how far back the War Eagles are set. And it is going to be a punt. So I'm not quite sure the Bruin receivers or recovery men.
Are you sure, or is he just going to rugby kick it?
It's a punt after a safety. The
interesting
opposing or the team that gave up the safety.
All right, now they've got all the men on the line. There's the kick. And it's going to come down right out the 50-yard line.
And the Bruins actually did recover it.
Yeah, they're going to field it. That's Dylan Allison. He's running at the 45, the 50, and brought down at the War Eagles' 48-yard line.
With 0 seconds on the clock, that will do it for the first half as we move into the halftime show.
Yep.
Who's that halftime show brought to us by?
Well, that is an Akel's Carpet One halftime show. I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you a little bit about them. Akel's Carpet One, they can actually get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One. It's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that makes all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best at wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. We're going to take a quick break, after which we're going to be joined by Lane Martins, Director of Bands at Pulaski Academy. He's going to tell us about all of the great stuff the band has going on these days. So stick around. We'll be right back after a few messages. You've been watching Bruin football on PA Live.
Wilson Waugh is our Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. Wilson is disciplined in academics and athletics. Wilson is dedicated to his cross-country training schedule while maintaining a challenging academic course load. He serves as a role model to the younger team members. Please join us in recognizing Wilson Waugh, the Bowen Heffley Orthopedic Student Athlete of the Week. This Friday night spotlight is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Pulaski Academy would like you to join us in recognizing our core value student of the week, Braden Bratcher. Braden is the quarterback of the football team and a member of the Honor Council. Braden is an honorable young man who inspires and encourages students younger than him. He lives every day with respect, responsibility, integrity, and excellence in all aspects of his life, from the football field to the lacrosse field and the academic classroom in between. Our core value Student of the Week is brought to you by Caldwell Toyota. Just another way Caldwell cares.
All right, and we are back. And let's see, let's get that one right there just in case. We've stepped into the press box so that you can hear us over the music being played over the public address system. But they've got some dancers out there from the War Eagles. And in the meantime, I'm joined by Lane Martins, Director of Bands at Pulaski Academy. Mr. Martins, I know I kind of caught you off guard with this one, but thanks for taking up the challenge. That's all right. I'm happy to be here. Oh, we don't have your mic on just yet. Let's see. There we go. Brooks, I turned off the wrong one.
Checking in here. There we go.
Much better.
Yeah, good to be here.
Well, I know that we talked earlier this week. You had a jazz band earlier this week, and that was fantastic. Always enjoy those.
Oh, thanks so much. That's a fun group to work with.
So what goes into setting that up? I mean, how do you actually teach improvisation?
Actually, it's kind of a really fun thing to teach, partly because so much of it is just what the kids want to do. You can't tell them exactly what to play, or
right.
It's not really improvisation. So it's so much on the kids. You can kind of give them a few little tips, but the main thing is you teach them the theory behind the music, and then they have to come up with the solos on their own, and it's just great to hear because they're so
really
creative.
Yeah.
They come up with stuff that I wouldn't have dreamed of coming up with. So a lot of times they're better at it than I am. So it's great.
That's fantastic. One of the things that I was surprised about, because I didn't know you were going to do it. We didn't really talk much before the concert. But you had the beginning jazz band, is that right? Or was that beginning band? Or
yeah, it's actually the beginning, or introduction to jazz band is what we ended up calling the class.
Love it.
But, last year we only graduated one senior from the jazz band, and so we had kids auditioning that, we were about to just turn them away again. We had been turning kids away the last couple of years. But the jazz band's full. It's a full-size big band already, and so there wasn't really room for anybody else. So we started this introductory class so kids that want to be in it in the future can start learning the basics, and then they'll get in now that we have more seniors and juniors, we'll have kids graduating.
Sure.
These kids that come up will be ready to actually join us and not be so overwhelmed.
Well, and they seemed like they were already ready to really rock it.
It's crazy. A month into the year, you'd expect them to struggle a lot more for sure. But,
right.
I mean, they're great kids. All of our band kids have got good fundamentals, and they're working hard. So, they come in there and they can pick it up pretty quick. kind of surprise you.
They certainly did. Now, also, you've got a great fundraiser coming up. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a unique one for sure. It's the first year we've ever done it, so a lot of people always are like shocked when I tell them about it. But we're actually selling mattresses. We're going to have a one-day mattress sale. If you're available on October 12th at 10 o'clock a.m., anytime between 10 and 5, you should come down to the cafeteria. They'll have a bunch of display mattresses. No, you're not buying a used mattress. You're not going to take one home from the cafeteria. But you can try them all out and then have a mattress ordered. And for every mattress you buy, it helps out the band, and we get a piece of the profits. So,
that's outstanding.
Yeah, it's really neat.
So come out and try out the mattress, and then you'll have one mailed to you. Is that right?
Basically, yeah.
Shows
that's
up
exactly
at the door.
Right. Yeah, they'll manufacture it for you. It's not like you're even getting a used one or a display one from another store or anything like that. You're putting in the order and they'll send it to you. You'll get it in a couple weeks.
That's great. You hear about popcorn sales and candy bars and all of this thing. Exactly. Now and even rummage sales. That's not unheard of, but a mattress sale, that's kind of unique.
Yeah, it really is, and I love it because the kids don't have to go around door to door. You're not hassling people, and we're not asking anybody to buy a mattress that wasn't in the market for a mattress anyway. It's just one of those things that people don't really talk about when they're going to buy a mattress. You just kind of go out and do it.
Right.
So, if you were one of those people that was sometime soon planning on going to buy a mattress, we just hope you'll stop by.
At least
first.
come check them out.
Yeah, check them out. Because if you can buy a mattress, a discounted mattress, and help the band at the same time, then why not? So.
Super. Now, let's see. You've got how many different bands that you're looking at? You've got the beginning band, the intro to jazz band, the jazz band, and then
high school band and middle school band.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot going on.
That's excellent. I love it. That's what I love about teaching at a small school. My first job was at a small school. I grew up at Cabot. We had a huge school. I was in a beginning trombone class with 20 other trombone players.
Wow.
And if I taught at a school like that, I'd be teaching beginning trombone for 3 class periods a day, and that's just not me.
You put them all together, and you got 76 trombones, right?
There you go. Almost, just about. But it's just that is not me. Teaching the same thing for 3 classes a day. I just love the variety. You teach the beginners, and then you teach the middle school kids, and then you teach the jazz bands.
Right.
It's just your day is just so varied and so exciting. Well, I love every second of it.
The part that I really liked is when I came down and we were meeting in the band room. Was that a couple of weeks ago now, or at least last week?
Yeah.
And we had just finished up recording a couple of spots, and as I was packing up, here comes what was that? The beginning band that was coming in at that point? You think?
I think so. Yeah.
And
I think
they were just so excited. You could feel and you could tell that they were giddy about it's time to play the music.
I love it.
And it was funny because we joked about the fact that one of them, I don't even remember who it was, but one of them kind of took control before everybody's warming up and playing their different songs all at once. And then this one young lady kind of, hey, everybody, quiet down. Let's all play blah, blah, blah. And she gave it a name, and she's like, okay, 1, 2, ready, play. And you're still sitting there in the office. And I made the joke. I said, well, they don't even need you. What are you here for?
That's
and you're
right.
like, yeah, I'm just here to watch them.
It feels that way sometimes. They love it, absolutely. Like you say, when they come in and class gets started, they just can't wait to get started. It's really great sometimes. Let's say I got hung up by another teacher in the hallway, something like that. I'm running late to class. You're always a little bit nervous when you have middle schoolers coming in. There's a bunch of expensive equipment around.
Right.
But every time that happens nowadays, it's like I walk in the room, the kids are sitting down already playing their instruments. They're just ready to get going.
That's
so
brilliant.
It's awesome.
How many of the students come to your beginning classes that already have experience with the instrument that they've selected?
None. Or almost none. I think occasionally you might have a rare student that took saxophone lessons when they were in elementary school, but that's very rare.
Sure.
And in fact, I use a lot of times if you have a student like that, I encourage them to switch because they're already kind of burn out on it a lot of times by that point. Taking one weekly lesson on an instrument can be so frustrating.
Sure.
But, you're in there every day with your friends learning to play an instrument. That's a totally different thing. And
sure.
So I've heard a lot of parents say, well, my daughter took piano lessons for a long time, but she got kind of tired of it. All of a sudden, she signs up for band. She's having a blast learning how to play the flute or something.
Right.
It's just a totally different atmosphere, and the kids, they love it.
There's a different type of motivation there.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like, can I learn to use this Xbox controller by myself, or
Right.
or would I prefer to do it with my friends?
Exactly.
You know, same kind of thing there.
Exactly.
You get to have that social interaction, and you're making camaraderie with your
Right.
friends and
Abs-
kind of advancing together.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, it makes sense.
And it's amazing how much they learn from each other too. I mean, that's part of it. You know, you're playing piano, you're playing violin. No matter what your teacher tells you, you don't always really get what you're doing wrong.
Right.
You know, whereas you're hearing other people do things well and other people make different kinds of mistakes. You just learn a lot from the people around you.
Sure.
It's wonderful.
Well, Mr. Martins, thank you so much for joining me
I
at the
appreciate
last
you
minute
having
there.
me, Josh. No, it was great.
And folks, be sure again to check out the mattress sale that's going to be the fundraiser for the bands on
Absolutely. October 12th.
12th.
That's a Saturday, October 12th. You can come anytime between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. We hope to see you all out there. Or if you know anybody in the market for a mattress, we hope you'll send them our way.
All right. Thanks
It's
again.
in the middle school cafeteria. Middle
All
school,
right.
upper school cafeteria.
Middle school, upper school cafeteria.
Yep.
Well, thank you, sir. We will be right back. We're going to hear from Holt and Brooks Beasley. Right after a short break, they're going to give you a rundown of the first half and a look to the second half of tonight's game. You're watching Bruin football on PA Live.
Pulaski Academy's After School Extras fall catalog is out now. Whether your 3-year-old is interested in dance or your 5th grader likes to play Minecraft, there is an After School Extra for you. There are classes in dance, chess, cheerleading, yoga, sports, Chinese, Minecraft, art, and many more. There's even a secret spy academy, but I can't tell you any more about that one here. For details on this one, and for details on all of the classes, check out the After School Extras fall catalog on Veracross today.
And we are back here at J.A. Fair High School in Little Rock, Arkansas, where the Bruins are leading 36-0. A couple minutes left in the half before we get the official countdown to the second half. I'm here with Brooks Beasley, who's scribbling furiously on his score sheet or stat sheet. Give him a few minutes to try to see what he can conjure up. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get some scores for you all from around the state. There we go. There we go. All right. Of course, as you know, Pulaski Academy is leading 36-0 over the War Eagles.
I think the main one I'd be interested in would be the Morrilton-Harrison game.
Morrilton-Harrison. Morrilton is leading Harrison 21-14.
Okay.
And it's at halftime there. Maumelle and Whitehall are tied 14-14 at half. Parkview has run away with the game at halftime, 35-0 over BB. Valonia is leading Alma 22-0. Camden Fairview is leading 20-7 over Lakeside. We got Clarksville beating Farmington 14-6. Forest City beating Green County Tech 25-21. And Queen and Hope are tied at 7. These games are all at halftime, much like this game here. So far, this game is pretty much as advertised. Bruins have certainly dominated on both sides of the ball. I think the War Eagles have made it into Bruin territory a couple of times, but for the most part, they've contained them. And as our listeners have pointed out, they have clamored for to hear about the second stringers on defense,
Right.
the ones that made the tackles, and we're certainly going to focus on that here in the second half. I saw, I believe, Cameron Mercer out there, JP Cady on defense. just to name a few. What do you got for us, Brooks?
Okay, for a quick rundown here of in the passing category, we have Bruffett. He is 4 of 5 and a total of 34 yards in the first half. And Braden Bratcher took the majority of the snaps at quarterback. And anyway, he's 10 of 12 for 190 yards. And all told in the passing category, we have 225 total yards passing, and we have 12 completions altogether. The big one, we have Cobb, number 1, has 1 reception for 34 yards. And number 4, Jones, has 1 reception for 1 yard and a touchdown. And then Andrew Cobb has 1 reception for 9 yards. And number 11, Allison, he has 2 receptions for 27 yards, excuse me. And then number 18, he's a new guy on our roster that I hadn't kept track of. And anyway, he's
Nick Giesel.
Nick Giesel, okay.
Giesel.
1 reception for 7 yards. And then the big one here is number 24, Nichols. He has 3 receptions for 91 yards and 1 touchdown. And Cooper White has 2 receptions for 5 yards, I believe, and 1 touchdown. And then J.P. Cady, he's number 46 for us, has 1 reception for 46 yards. And then number 86 for the Bruins has 1 reception for 9 yards. And I mentioned before, we have a total yards of 225 passing yards. The rushing category, the main one here, we're fixing to start the second half.
Yep.
Bruins hadn't taken the field, but quickly here we have Joe Hyman, 2 rushes for 92 yards, and if you remember the first play of the ball game, he took off for 50-something yards and a touchdown. Next we have Fisher, or Pfizer, he's got 1 rush for 12 yards, and Jaden Kelly, 2 rushes for 16, and Zarius Woods has 3 rushes for 23, and number 18 again is 1 rush for 10, and then number 11, Allison, has 1 rush for 19.
So that'll do it for the Ackles Carpet One halftime show. Remember, at Ackles Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AcklesCarpet1.com. There is the kick by Clay James.
Deep.
It's a deep one. That one's going to take a bounce into the end zone as
for a touchback.
The referee indicates, yes, that ball is going to start on the War Eagle 20-yard line. Welcome back, Mr. Carroll.
Yeah, thank you very much. Nice little break there. It was great for Lane Martins to join us for just a moment there. He's got such a passion for music, and it's so contagious, which is, there's a lot to be attributed to the band's success in the program, just because of his passion.
It's always exciting to hear about other aspects of the school, what's going on. In fact, the pre-K3 kids today had the teddy bear picnic.
Oh, I love that.
This morning.
That's the cutest.
My son was terrified.
Was he?
He does not like.
He doesn't like bears?
No.
Give him a car and he's happy, but no bears.
Yes. So the clock is ticking. I don't know if y'all can't see it, but it's already down to 11 minutes. The sportsmanship rule is in effect as the War Eagles take the first snap of the second half.
All right. And a little bit of movement by the Bruins, but I don't see a flag. There's the pass, and it's, almost intercepted. I almost said J.D. White. That's Drew Johnston.
Yep.
Out there at number 5.
Bo Miller, I thought they might catch him for jumping early, but he timed it really well. It was a borderline call, but he was definitely on top of the quarterback before he knew what was going on.
Let me mention here, didn't quite get through with my statistics at halftime, but on the rushing category, we had 12 rushes for 172 yards, and the total offensive output for the half was 397 yards.
Nice. Oh, and then, of course, we had the big defensive recovery, the fumble recovery for a touchdown by Fuda Shikawa. So there's Phillips in the snap. He takes it, and he is scrambling once again. He's got some running room on that left side and runs past a few Bruins, and he's down at the 50. He's at the 40, and he is tripped up right at the 35-yard line of the Bruin territory.
That was a shoestring tackle if ever there was one.
Let's see, that was number 81 for the Bruins. That is Charlie Barker. It's good to see him out there making a good tackle like that. That might have gone for 6 if he hadn't been there. So Bruins and War Eagles catching their breath alike after that sprint down the field. War Eagles finding themselves in Bruin territory, I believe, for the second time tonight.
The next big stoppage in play, I'll give you a quick update on the junior high quiz bowl team.
So now we have 34 out there taking the snap. We'll have to see who that is in a sec. So there it is,
Oh,
and we got
before the
flags and whistles and just all sorts of things. We got. We'll wait and see what they're signaling. Restart the play. Oh, continue the clock. It's 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
8:55. Man, it's just going fast.
We're marching backwards. We got,
as we knew it would.
First down and 15 for the War Eagles from the Bruin 39-yard line. Yeah, it really is. I mean, we're almost halfway through the third quarter. I wouldn't keep on wanting to say second half. Yep.
Oh, he wants us to reset the game clock one more time. I'm not sure why. That's not warranted.
No.
That's okay. Just under 8.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. First and 15 from the Bruins 39-yard line. Here's the War Eagles.
And another flag.
Snap. Or another flag. Goodness.
False start.
While they're moving the ball, let me tell you about this. On Saturday, September 28th, PA's junior high quiz bowl team participated in the Cyclone Invitational Tournament hosted by Russellville High School. The PA began the day with 5 straight wins, 3 of those coming against all freshman teams. I'll tell you a little bit more in a moment. Here's the War Eagles with first and 20. There's the snap. And the pass is almost complete. Looked like he was trying to reach number 10, Alvin Brown. But after those 5 straight wins, the only loss of the day came in the championship match against a 7A team from Rogers. PA's second place team consisted of 6th graders Sarah Hutchinson, Arush Goyle, 7th graders Addie Minton, Aya Rao, Shala Anand, Baran Varel, and Jack Henry Carpenter, and 8th grader Evie Drost. Tomorrow, PA's junior high quiz bowl team will participate in the Hornet Invitational hosted by Bryant High School. And there's a Bruin Invitational junior high quiz bowl tournament at PA.
Oh, and we have another flag.
Goodness.
A delay of game. So it's going to be second down and 25. The clock is now at 6:40 left in the third quarter. So the War Eagles have certainly undone the hard work of, I believe it was Phillips who broke away on that long run.
That Bruin Invitational Quiz Bowl tournament's on November 9th if you want to stop by.
There's a snap to hand off to number 16, War Eagles, and he is stopped by Drew Johnston and number 37. That is Cameron Mercer.
That was Austin Rudd with the carry.
Yep. So the War Eagles now looking at third down, and it looks like they only picked up about a yard, so third down and, 7 yards, third down and 18.
There's the snap, looking to pass to the right side. There's it out there, and it was intended for number 10 of the War Eagles, Alvin Brown.
Cameron Mercer on the defense there.
Just given just enough pressure.
Oh.
Let's see, we've got some fans giving us all kinds of feedback. Watching from St. Thomas Midtown Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee. Go Bruins. Good to have you joining us. Girls JV and senior volleyball demolished Forest City last night in straight sets at Forest City.
Well done. So Phillips in the pistol, shotgun pistol, yeah. Midway between the two. There's the snap. He's looking, he's feeling a little pressure. He lets go. He's number 28 over the middle of the field. Unfortunately, that was, that was number 26, right around the 30-yard line. It was incomplete, so that is a turnover on downs. A reverse cupcake fourth down, if you will. We'll see who comes out there to lead the Bruin offense in the second half. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
some other fan feedback. Watching our number 1, Mason Cobb, from Gallatin? How do you say that?
Gallatin,
Tennessee. We have neighbors watching also. Well, hello, neighbor.
Howdy, neighbor.
Yeah. Just tuning in. Are a lot of the guys back healthy that didn't play last week? That's right, they are. We've got Braden Bratcher, who is our first quarterback. He's been out there playing already tonight. Probably sitting out the rest of the game, I had to guess. There's
Charlie Pfizer takes the snap and passes it to number 81, and Charlie Barker on the right side, who scrambles ahead for about a gain of 8.
Let's bring up 2nd and 2 for the Bruins. 3:46 remaining in the third quarter. Let's see, still on the injured list this week would include, I'm trying to remember now, it was
Sheck.
Yeah, Mason Sheck.
And
Joe
there's 2
Osment.
others.
Joe Osment.
There's one more. We'll try to get that name for you in a sec. There's a snap. Pfizer hands it off to Caleb Nichols, who finds a lot of room up the middle, actually. He rushes forward for a gain of about
20 yards or so. That's the easy first down for the Bruins.
Well, and I'm interested to see who might get the ball here from the offensive or defensive lines.
Right. Yeah, as Will Graves informed us that we can expect to see many of the seniors of the team handling the ball on the offensive side tonight, giving them a shot. Let's see, we have 4 receivers on the left, 1 in motion. There's the pass. It's complete to Jaden Kelly. We haven't seen him much except for a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, that's his second reception of the night. Once again, it's good to see him out there and getting his sea legs back, if you will.
Somebody said, will you guys be commentating the Bruins soccer games? If not, you should. Can't wait. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I should probably learn a little more about soccer than I already know.
Which is how much?
Everything.
Oh.
I need to learn everything about soccer. I know they kick it to the goal.
There you go. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff to Nichols, and he
spikes the ball.
He's under pressure, so it's a smart move by Pfizer there to go ahead and prevent any further damage.
Of course, I know, but explain to our listeners why that's not intentional grounding.
I'd have to refresh my memory.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically just a rule. If they can spike it straight down. It's
okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's
it's not thrown as a forward pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
that's what I thought, or that's what I knew. I was just making sure you knew.
There's a snap, the handoff to Caleb Nichols, and he is over the 20-yard line, about taken down after a bit of a struggle at the 18-yard line. That's good for a Bruin first down, as we have a minute 20 seconds left on the third quarter. Next time with a question like that, we should do it as a quiz.
Right. Yeah. We should just ask everybody. Let them in on it.
I don't suppose we're giving away any cupcakes tonight.
No. No, the only cupcake, I already ate it.
Oh, there's a snap, and there's the pass to the right side by Pfizer to whoever it was. Got taken down hard, but he is back up and running.
That was number 86. That's Zach Biagioni. Of course, in about 3 weeks, Pete Biagioni, Zach's dad, will be up here helping out on the broadcast.
Excited for that.
Yeah, can't wait to have him join us. Or
maybe he knows about soccer.
I'm sure he does. He's a smart guy. There's the snap. Handoff this time goes to number 52.
Oh my goodness!
That's Wilson Miller.
Wilson Miller just ran over someone to get in the end zone
and picked up a touchdown.
Goodness gracious, that was
Now I think the clock's supposed to stop at a touchdown, right? Maybe they're just going to let it go.
Well, whoever Miller ran over is up and he's doing all right, but he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
Oh no, seriously, he will.
I'd like to see a replay of that.
So that brings up the end of the third quarter as they set up to kick the extra point attempt. Sure, why not? 42-0. And here's the kick. It's up, and it's good.
It's good. And nice little catch by number 7, whoever's back there.
I wonder if that's number 7 on the roster. No, that would be Chris Connell, so probably not. No,
Unless he shrunk a little bit.
That's about
Lost his
1/3.
helmet.
That's 1/3 of Chris Connell back
Switched to
there.
khakis. Yeah, no.
No.
But it's that might be a younger brother of a Bruin player. We'll have to figure out who that was.
Let's see.
Clock is still running. This is impressive. The
Yeah.
clock has started running even after the end of the
And now the
third
referee
quarter.
just sees it, and he almost said something. Look, he
Yep.
almost said something, and he was like, no, never mind, and just let it go. That's funny.
So 11 minutes, 15 seconds. He's shrugging his hands like,
okay.
Yep, 43-0. Bruins are leading. I mean,
okay, so let's do score update. Rush, less than a minute. Okay. And here comes Von Seelig to kick off. He has the ball upright on the tee. There's the kick, nice and high kick for the Bruins. It'll be fielded right at the 15-yard line. He's at the 20, at the 30. He's right at the 40 and brought down inside the 40-yard line. Nice return for the War Eagles.
Yep. Well, and it wasn't a super deep, kick. It wasn't super high, so the Bruins didn't have a lot of time to get down there and try to establish a perimeter, if you will. That last play was a 7-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by a 10-yard touchdown run. Was it a run? I thought it was a pass. Either way,
it was a run. Yeah.
By Wilson Miller. It took 4 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock. Of course, that's a sportsmanship clock. So Phillips is out there to take the snap and the pistol.
Happy number 21 is back. Go Kelly, nephew.
There's the snap, and there's the handoff, and he is stopped a couple of yards short of the line of scrimmage by, my eyes do spy.
39 is who I see.
Zach Terry. Good to see him in there making a tackle. I think, do we have some freshmen in there? 79 is not on my roster.
Let's see if he's on this one. 79's not on mine either.
Del Pino is in there on the line.
If anybody in TV land knows who number 79 is, let me know. Text it, 501-570-6464.
And this is the first time we've done it this season, but we normally don't see freshmen play.
Well, you won't
or
until
at least sophomores
until
maybe.
the freshman season is over, typically.
But if they're not on the roster, it usually means it's freshman. There is the pass by number 9, and there is a beautiful defense by number 26. That was Josh Cady.
All the Cady brothers getting in on it.
That was like a double hand slap. Of course, we got a holding penalty, so it's marching backwards, but you can't take away from that defense there.
So we've seen J.P. Cady. We've seen Josh Cady. Now all we need is Joe out there. Joe's in 5th grade, I know, but he's gonna take the field here in the 4th quarter. He's going to lead the team as a defensive tackle.
Okay,
he could do it. Don't laugh at me.
The penalty, 8 minutes and 22 seconds left.
Don't. That wasn't a joke. Don't laugh.
Oh no, I don't doubt it.
Joe could take you down.
I don't doubt that either.
He's a serious wrestler, just like the other two.
My son's 3 and he can take me down. So
here's 3rd and 13. 8 minutes 9 seconds remaining in the game. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the left side. Lots of pressure from the Bruins, and boom, he goes down for a loss.
That was number 51 flushed him out. That was Reed Terry, and then Luke Witham was there to clean up the mess, if you will.
7 minutes and 49 seconds remaining in the game.
Ben Smiley's out there. He helped flush him out as well. And as you can tell, the band has rejoined us to cap off the night. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
Bruins leading 43-0.
And there is the snap. Oh, they are punting with 4th and 19. The Bruins running off the field. And it takes a War Eagle bounce all the way to the 32-yard line of the Bruins. Do we have some input here?
Yeah, Jim Cady likes my commentary. I said, boom, when he took a hit there. He said, boom. Now, I did get some information from the other sideline. 79 was wearing 46.
Oh, okay.
So that would have been
That's J.P.
J.P.
Katie.
Katie.
Oh.
So JP's now wearing 79.
Do we have a uniform malfunction? Clothing?
I'm not sure. Like a
wardrobe malfunction.
Wardrobe malfunction. Yeah. Justin Timberlake's on the other side. More on golf. If you ever play a scramble, be sure and take one of the PA girls who will outdrive any man on a course. Easy to win with them and use their shots.
So let's see here. Let's see who's back in the shotgun taking the snap. That was
a
Bruffett
handoff
to Nichols. And
he is slung down.
Pitcher picked up about 2 or 3 yards.
He did not appreciate that.
No.
He was giving somebody the stink eye.
Ooh. You
After
can see
that.
it all the way up from up here?
Yeah, it could. Those binoculars are nice.
Oh, well, yeah, that helps. It's cheating, but that helps.
Right. Yeah, he was slung down. Kind of gave him a roll.
So that's Bruffett back in the shotgun. Nichols
in motion. He's looking to the left side to pass. He's going to move to the right. There's the pass. It's complete to Nichols. And it's only, oh, my gosh, in a suplex.
Wow, German suplex, I believe they call that.
I call it a big ouch.
Oh.
And there's still a lot of jack-jawing going on. He's walking off that one. It hurt.
Yep. And he's staying in the game, just taking a breather.
I can't believe that was allowed.
Yep. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Bruins leading 43-0.
They keep that up. He's going to be seriously hurt. 3rd and 5 from the 39-yard line, 5:15. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. Pass was intended for Nichols.
There's a little bit of a late hit, but number 62 for the War Eagles checked to make sure Bruffett was okay. Didn't actually bring him down, so a nice bit of
good sportsmanship there. Always good to see that, and I want to
start to call it teamwork, but that wouldn't be.
No.
Nope. All right, so the Bruins 4th and 5. Looks like we might see an actual punt here.
I don't know. We'll see.
Nope.
There's a Cupcake Factory 4th down conversion attempt. Looking to pass. He's looking to the right side. There's the pass. It's up in the air. And, just
on the fingertips
of Zach Biagioni.
Oh, he was calling for it, and it was almost well placed, just a little long.
Yep. He had lots of pressure coming in from number 8. That's Kyle McFadden. You're looking at me like I don't know. I don't know if he is related to the great McFadden or not.
Now, so with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game, the War Eagles have taken over at the 39-yard line of Bruin territory.
Let's see if we have any other fan feedback. Go Reed Terry. Go Zach Terry, says his grandmother. JP had to change jerseys. He's wearing 79. Why did he have to change jerseys? He got some of that chocolate pie on it? I don't know. Some pizza. You guys having fun.
I believe that's supposed to say must be the cupcakes.
It must be the cupcakes.
It's because we're so sweet, right?
We're always. No thanks, Tuckish. I'm sweet enough.
And there's a flag because we haven't seen enough of those tonight. So we're marching backwards once again with the War Eagles. 1st down and 15, delay of game. As number 65 for the War Eagles hustles out on the field. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in this one.
Somebody, I don't know who this one is, but he said, enjoying the dad jokes. Well, that's great because I'm full of them. 1st and 15 for the Bruins, just under 3 minutes remaining.
Phillips is scrambling once again. He's getting flushed to the left side, and he is hit right at the out-of-bounds marker by number 26.
That is Josh Cady.
Josh Cady, and I did not see there was someone else that was following in his footsteps. That might have been number 50, Dale Pino, joining in the chase there.
2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Remaining in the game.
Minutes.
Amayo. No. Austin Pepper Incorporated. No. That's not how it goes.
All right, so Phillips is in the pistol again. Takes the snap.
Looking to pass. Oh, and it's
There's
intercepted.
That is by number 5.
Drew Johnston.
Who's off to the races.
Another wrestler.
Another wrestler. He is taken down at War Eagle territory right at the 35 34-yard line, 33-yard line, a minute and 50 seconds left. We'll see if the Bruins can maybe give the ball to another offensive or defensive lineman here. They're hustling out like they want to do something with this ball.
You know, I was really hoping that we would see this play that I've seen them practicing. I don't want to give away too much about it, but it was really cool to watch. And that was the perfect opportunity. And I'm pretty sure it was Drew that pulled it off a couple of weeks ago I think it was a JV game.
Okay. So wait, we got Zarius Woods is out there. Pfizer is looking to the sidelines for the play. It looks like they got something. No, Zarius Woods is out there.
He's out there in the shotgun, ready to receive the snap. You've got Nick Giesel. You've also got Charlie Pfizer. There's the snap. Woods is going to keep it. He's going to power through the 20, the 25, and he's across the 20.
It's down at about the 18-yard line with a minute left in this game.
And it's counting. 43-0. 1st and 10 for the Bruins.
So there's 26 seconds left on the play clock. Bruins probably going to get one more play off here. See what they do. Pfizer and Bruffett are back in the shotgun. Not sure who's actually going to take it.
We got twins on either side. There's the snap. Looks like that was actually Woods and Bruffett, or Woods and Pfizer.
Oh, who did I say?
Woods and you said Bruffett and Pfizer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So 18 seconds left on the game clock. There is no more play clock, and looks like we're just going to let this one tick down.
Drew and Josh pulled off the jersey. Looks like his jersey was ripped, J.P. Katie's jersey. So he had to switch to 79.
Oh, they are going to get one more play off here.
And a little pitch to, was that Biagioni? No. That's 18, Nick Giesel. And he runs out of bounds. That's the end of the game. Our final score here, Bruins 43, War Eagles 0. We'll be right back to wrap up this one pretty quickly for you. You've been watching Bruin football on PA Live.
Pulaski Academy's After School Extras Fall Catalog is out now. Whether your 3-year-old is interested in dance or your 5th grader likes to play Minecraft, there is an After School Extra for you. There are classes in dance, chess, cheerleading, yoga, sports, Chinese, Minecraft, art, and many more. There's even a secret spy academy, but I can't tell you any more about that one here. For details on this one, and for details on all of the classes, check out the After School Extras Fall Catalog on Veracross today.
Welcome back, and we have just wrapped up this one between the Bruins and the War Eagles. 43-0, the Bruins take this one away in a quick-paced game. It's get this, it's 8:46. I don't know if you noticed that. This game took 1 hour and 45 minutes to play.
Goodness.
So, we're all getting home early tonight, which is great after the last couple of weeks, playing in Nashville and playing in Shreveport, setting up and taking down. And, of course, this isn't really much different because we've still got just as much to take down after this game for us anyway.
Yeah.
But at least, going home to our own bed is going to be nice.
Yes.
I know the Bruins are already looking toward next week where we will be playing at Little Rock Christian. And, they, like you said at the beginning, Holt, they are going to be looking for vindication from last year's championship game. So this is going to be a nice replay of that. Of course, the Bruins had a lot of players that graduated that aren't here. The same can be said for Little Rock Christian.
Right.
But they still have several of their star players, so that's sure to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, excellent. It's going to be a real good ball game. I saw him play Bologna earlier in the year, and the Hightower gentleman who's the star receiver for him still there. And then they have their running back, Gibbons. He's a fire plug, and I'd hate to try to hit him in the hole. Good.
No
God.
kidding.
About 5'8" and 220, and he's very fast and everything. And I think they replaced Justice Hill with another very elusive quarterback. I don't remember what his name is, but he's number 2, and he's just about as elusive as Justice was. So it ought to really be an exciting ball game next week.
It certainly will. I'm looking forward to it.
I've got a couple of Bear Claws to give out.
Go ahead.
Let me make sure I can remember this right. So for the offense, I'm going to go ahead and give it to Joe Hyman. He kind of started off the game at a very nice pace, if you will, with that long touchdown run and then another big run. On the defensive side, I was thinking Fuda Shinkawa, but he's gotten enough of those, right?
Sure.
So Drew Johnston.
That was a nice interception right there at the end of the game.
A nice run back.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and give it to Drew Johnston, and then going to give the wild card to Wilson Miller. I'm so excited to go back and watch a replay because I want to see him get into that end zone. I mean, just, it was on the far side. We couldn't see it very well. I'm hoping we'll have a good angle over there, but either way, just thunderous, for lack of a better word, plowing into the end zone.
From what I could tell, he really lowered the boom.
Lowered the boom. There you go.
On that last defender, he went in the end zone.
I think he gave him the boom.
Yeah, he did. It was boom.
Boom. Well, folks, once again, our final score here, 43-0, as PA demolishes the J.A. Fair War Eagles for the very last time. Next year, the two schools will be consolidated and probably be out of our conference. So we won't see them again, but we will be seeing Hall High School. So that'll be, we'll see one exit the conference, but one other come in. So any last words for tonight, guys?
No, I believe the
band is
Fair band is going to see us off.
They sure are.
The one thing I've got to say is I'm glad next time we're not sitting on this loudspeaker and having to listen to the band. Oh, it's been a miserable night.
Well, it's not so bad. It could definitely be worse. It could have been raining.
Oh, yes, that's true.
It can always be worse. It's been beautiful. It's 78 degrees now. So anyway, well, folks, thanks so much for joining us. And we look forward to next week. You can find the game every time at pabruins.tv. Or you can also find us at youtube.com/PA Live.
Don't forget to watch What's Brewing.
Yeah, What's Brewing later this week. You can catch Coach Kelly's thoughts on this week and thoughts toward next week's game.
Yep.
And, of course, very happy to have Crown Trophy on as a sponsor of What's Brewing. Yep. So it's great to have them along. But in the meantime, feel free to head to youtube.com and /PA Live, where you can subscribe. You'll get notified of all of the different things that we're going to show you, from jazz band concerts to football and more. So until next week, or maybe middle of this week anyway, we'll see you next time. Good luck, good night, and 73.